Your brain isn't weak, it's overloaded. If you've ever felt like your mind is spinning with 1,000 to-dos, your body buzzing with anxiety, your chest tight with overwhelm, I want you to know there's nothing wrong with you. Your brain is just carrying too many open tabs. And today I'll show you 7 habits that quiet the noise so you can feel calm, focused, and back in control. When I first started my coaching business, I felt like I was drowning. I had endless to-do lists, constant notifications on my phone, and clients to serve, a business to grow, marketing, etc. And my family to take care of course. I'd sit at my desk and open my laptop and immediately I freeze, like paralysis. Where do I even start? Everything felt urgent. I did the worst thing. I procrastinated. And I did it in a very sneaky way. I took endless online trainings and certifications because I thought I needed to know more and I needed to feel ready. That made me even more anxious because the work was still there. And I wasn't broken. I realized I was just overloaded. What changed everything was building a set of habits that calmed my nervous system and cleared my mental space. And today, I want to share those 7 habits with you. So let's get started. Habit 1, daily brain dump. Your brain is not designed to be a storage system. It's designed to process, to create, and to solve. But when you try to hold everything in your head, it gets stuck in a loop. That's why you lie awake at night thinking about emails, groceries, deadlines, and conversations you still need to have with people and rehearsing in your mind what you're going to say to them. So the solution is the daily brain dump. So every morning or anytime you feel overloaded, grab a notebook or a blank page and write everything down. Your tasks, your worries, your reminders to yourself, or even random thoughts. It doesn't need to be organized. The point isn't to make it pretty. It's to get it out of your head. So when I started doing this, I was shocked at how much calmer I felt instantly. Because once it's on paper, your brain doesn't need to keep rehearsing it in your head. It doesn't have it on repeat. Think of it like a clearing tabs on your mental browser, like a download. Habit 2. So the second habit I want to share is to prioritize. Don't just list. That's the common error I see with my clients. Here's what most people get wrong. They brain dump into one giant long to-do list and they feel even more overwhelmed. A list without a plan is just another source of anxiety. So the fix is simple. Once you've dumped everything, choose your top 3 priorities. Now that you have your 3 priorities, the key is to not feel bad about the 100 other items you have on your list. Because you have to trust that the top 3 that you have identified will take care of the 80% of what is most important for you. This is the Pareto principle. 20% of your task will get you your 80% of results. It's proven. So relax and trust that you'll make more progress by focusing on the top 3 than worrying about all the things and treating them like all equal, thinking that they all have the same value, but they don't. And you know that. Now take your top 3 and schedule them. Don't leave them floating around like someday maybe tasks. Get them in your calendar. Block time for them. Estimate a time slot you'll need. For example, 9 a.m. I will write the proposal. It will take me 2 hours. So for 9 to 11, it's blocked in my calendar. At noon, I will do a client call. Or at 2 p.m., I will outline this content that I'm creating. So when your brain sees that this will get done, it can finally relax. Because anxiety thrives in ambiguity. Clarity is what calms everything. Habit number 3, move your body. We forget about this one, but anxiety isn't just in your head. It's really in your body. that restless, buzzing energy you feel, it's your nervous system stuck in overdrive. And the fastest way to release it is through movement. It doesn't have to be a full body workout. It could be a 10-minute walk, a quick stretch, or even dancing in the kitchen. I can tell you how many times I've sat at my desk overthinking, and after a 10-minute walk, everything felt lighter because the work did not disappear, but because my body finally let go of the pressure. Going outside, especially in nature, helps us access a different perspective, and movement tells your nervous system, you're safe, you can release this. So this energy goes out of you. Habit 4, micro boundaries. Most overwhelm doesn't come from one big thing, but it comes from 1,000 tiny leaks. The constant pings, the can you just request, the habit of saying yes when you mean no. That's why you need micro boundaries. First, turn off your notifications. Like really, the only notifications I have on my phone is my Google Calendar, and it notifies me for upcoming meetings. Put your phone in another room when you're working if you can't help it. Tell your kids or your family when the door is closed, I'm working, or simply not now, but later. Learning small boundaries like this make the biggest difference. When I first did this, I felt guilty, and also I had the fear of missing out for instance, when I turned off my WhatsApp notifications, and everybody was telling me why I was not reactive, but my focus was more sacred and I needed to make progress on what mattered to me. I realized that every yes to someone else's interruption was a no to my own priorities. Micro boundaries are not selfish, they're self-respect. Habit 5. Rest on purpose. Here's the paradox. When you're overwhelmed, your instinct is to push harder, do more, rest less. You don't even feel like you deserve vacations or to take the weekend off. You want to work all the time, but exhaustion only fuels overwhelm. That's why you need to rest on purpose and guilt-free. Rest is not a reward you earn by finishing everything. Rest is the fuel that allows you to get things done well. So schedule it like a task. 15 minutes outside between calls, or lunch without your phone because your brain won't rest if it's on the phone. One evening a week, completely unplugged, a family getaway. When I started scheduling rest, I noticed something weird. I actually got more done, even if it was like working less hours, because I wasn't running on fumes anymore. And I came back to work with better mental clarity, and I was making better decisions overall. Rest makes your brain sharper, and a sharper brain solves problems faster than a tired brain. Habit 6, single task focus. Overwhelm loves multitasking. Your brain jumps between 10 things. It's fun and we feel motivated, but each one feels unfinished. You have like this open loop everywhere and this constant feeling of pressure. So the cure, single tasking. Choose one thing, and it's going to be hard. It's not easy to focus. Set a timer for 25 minutes or 50 minutes. Do your Pomodoro and do only that. Focus on that one thing. It might feel uncomfortable at first, like if you're falling behind on the other tasks. It doesn't feel good. It feels uncomfortable and weird, but it's a trap. Don't follow your instincts. Stay with this task, and what's gonna happen is that once you finish it, you're gonna get a hit of relief, and that's very motivating. It's a spike of dopamine. That sense of completion lowers anxiety, and finishing one thing fully is always better than half finishing 5 things. Plus, you're gonna feel so good, you'll be motivated to go on and start the next thing. Habit 7, workday shutdown. I learned this from Michael Hyatt. Most people carry today's stress to tomorrow, and the anxiety feels endless. It's recycled every day. So the solution is, at the end of the day, do a reset before you close your laptop. For instance, what I do is I review what I have accomplished today, I write down what's still pending, and I plan the very first step for tomorrow. That way, your brain can shut down. You don't spend the night mentally replaying your to-do list. You know exactly what you have to do the next day. This habit alone helped me sleep better and wake up with more energy because my brain knew the next day already had a plan. Once I built these habits, everything changed. Did my workload disappear? No, but my experience of it changed. I stopped feeling like I was drowning. I felt calm, focused, and capable again. Because the truth is, your brain isn't broken. It's just overloaded. And these habits clear the space for you to breathe again. So the next time overwhelm and anxiety hit, remember, it's not about pushing harder. It's about creating habits that calm your mind and support your focus. Brain dump, plan, prioritize, move, set micro boundaries, rest on purpose, single task, reset at the end of the day. So there are strategies. You don't have to stay in overwhelm and overloaded. Do this consistently and you'll notice your nervous system will be more quiet. Your focus will sharpen and your sense of control will come back. And if you want to go deeper into designing the systems that make all of this automatic, watch the next video right here. Thank you. Bye-bye.